Hi guys, it's Kuchh.j Beauty here and welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video for you guys. It's been a while since my brows has gotten trimmed, and honey, these babies need help, and so I'm coming here today to show you guys how I trim my brows. The last time that I did a video, it's been a while, so let's get into this video. You're gonna need eyebrow or facial razor. You can find these at any store, to be honest with you. Beauty supply store, Target, Walmart, literally okay, so you guys are super close and personal right now, so let's get right into this video. You're gonna need rubbing alcohol or makeup wipe remover, just gonna remove any excess makeup or buildup that's in the brows. What we're gonna do next is go ahead and brush up your brows in the direction, preferably where the hair grows. And next, what you're gonna need is your eyebrow razor. Get a mirror that is like super close, like I have mine right here, right? And you're gonna be looking down. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is hold my brow hair up like that. So I'm just gonna kind of like grip my upper brows up like this. So usually it's just like you have to find the middle part of your brows, so between the tail and the front piece, and you're just gonna kind of hold this tight up like this, and you're just gonna go and razor your brows going towards the tail. So I'm gonna go in with a very light hand and keeping the razor close to the skin like this, like literally laying down on the skin like that. And I'm gonna just use the very tip and razor my brows going towards the tail. And it's best to use a clean eyebrow razor when doing this, because it just allows you to have a cleaner look without much effort, and also it helps prevent any cuts because it's just like a clean razor. So whenever I'm doing my brows, I always like to take my time. It's nothing that I rush through and do, because again, the eyebrows kind of make up your face, if you understand what I mean. So I try to always be very patient and take my time to make sure that I'm doing this right. So I mainly focus on that middle part right here going towards the tail of my brows. It's mostly where you need to clean up. So I try to leave this other half, the front half of my brows, untouched. Even do it the opposite way, really, it doesn't matter. Again, I'm holding my skin really tight so that there's no friction as I take away hair. Step away, brush your brows up, see how you like it. Do you like the shape, how it's looking so far? Do you want to take extra hair out? Do you like how it's looking? It's always best to kind of check. Again, as you can see, the shape is already coming up really nicely. I do want to take a few more out. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this bit a little bit more. So as I go towards like the front piece, I literally try to take single hair out. I try not to take like more than one strand of hair out, because then just one strand of hair can literally change the whole shape of your brows. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take this one out, just that one. And it's out. It's literally, it just fell right there. And sometimes I just kind of like razor down towards my lids because of like fuzzy little hair that I probably cannot see with my own eyes but are there. As you guys can see, I'm not coming down too low, and you have to be super slow with this because any wrong move and that's it for you. So literally super light-handed, I'm coming downwards with my razor, and I'm just kind of like staying along the shape of my brows. Compared to this, the difference mostly because this is where the shape kind of forms. So as I start towards the middle, I try to go in a little bit as if I'm creating a C shape. So I'm going in and then I come down and just follow the tail. So usually the tail I don't take a lot out of, so I usually just like kind of razor it like that. So I kind of leave the tail almost untouched because the tail is meant to be a little bit more like an arrow type, so it kind of like pointed as it comes towards the end piece. Now if your hair is not as straight as mine, it's a little bit more curly, because I know some people that have more curly brows. What you can do is keep brushing it as you take hair out so that you can see where it falls, and at the same time too, you can use a brush or any flat surface just to kind of like hold the hair like this. Like a brush will do like just fine. As you can see, the brush is kind of like holding the hair, like the ends of my hair, so that I can see where I'm kind of like razoring, so I can clearly see what hair I need to take out. I find that's also very helpful to do. So what we're gonna do next is go ahead and trim our brow hair that way, so that the shape can just kind of fall a lot better, because sometimes your brows can be a bit too long and it just makes a difference once you kind of like trim your brow hair. And with preferably a small little like sewing scissor, like a sewing kit scissors will do great. Again, we're trying to leave the tail alone and try not to touch that, because it can be a bit sensitive to touch, because any wrong move, it just changes the whole shape of your brows. And again, you can just kind of like hold it with a comb like this, and you can literally see where your brow, like the ends of the brow hair kind of fall. And I'm just gonna go ahead and lightly trim it, literally trim lightly. Now that's just an extra step that you can do. It's absolutely not needed. You don't have to do this because it can be a little bit scary, and you do need a bit of a sturdy hand to do that. Again, optional. Alcohol wipe, it's gonna stain a bit. You can also use makeup wipe remover to do that. And what I also like to do is just lightly bring the razor towards the middle of my brows, just kind of like razor from side to side, and try not to come too close to your brows, because then again you don't want to take too much out. So I literally just stay right in the middle, even though I can't really see the hair, but it makes a difference. It just kind of pops your brows a little bit more. So again, as you can see, I'm not coming too close to my actual brow shape, because we don't want to change that. We don't want to take too much out. And literally the slightest, lightly, very lightly, I am going and just taking hair out, because we don't want to accidentally take out too much hair. And voila, I like to kind of like come down this way, because I do have a lot of facial hair, very small fuzzy hair that we can't see. So I kind of want my brows to pop out, stand out. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. This is optional. I'm just doing the most right now. And this is literally it. So next I'm gonna go in with, I usually like to use Eco Styler gel, or you can even use the Anastasia brow phrase, but gel also works for me. So I'm just using like a little bit of eyebrow gel to just kind of like set my brows, and that calls it a day for me. So here we go. Brows all done.